guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So it's Shabby Saturday. So I've had like this seriously busiest week ever. It is actually Saturday today and I'm just doing the video now. I was planning to do it this morning, but we had to take our poor George to the vet again. He is so poorly. George is our cat and he's just so poorly. So they've given him some more injections and bits and pieces, so fingers crossed. Things we do for our little fur babies, hey? But anyway, I am in my craft room now. I've got some of my lace out, my lovely lace. I haven't had time to wash it, so I'm just using some bits as they are. I was going to wash them, but our weather has just been atrocious, so I wouldn't be able to really dry it. So I'm just going to use it as it is. I'm going to make this up as I go because I haven't had any plans of what to do, but I've got like a little idea. I would like to make, this is just some card. This is, I think, probably 200 GSM card that I've coffee or tea stained, and I've got two pieces like that. I've got some of my papers, which is the Antique Rose, and this one is the Shabby Blue collection papers. I'll link them down below anyway. So what I thought I would do, I want to make, I saw this on something similar on Pinterest long time ago, and I'm not quite sure how it was because I tried to find it, but I can't find it anywhere. It's like a little, I'm not sure whether this is what it was like. It's like a little pouchy thing, and you have a doily as the top that comes over, if you know what I mean. So this will come over like the little sort of flap. It will probably come over like that. I'm not quite sure. I'm just going to sort of make it up as I go, and this would sort of like come off, and then we open it up like that. I think that one was a pouch. I'm not sure, but this is what I would like to do. Anyway, I hope you guys are good. What I'm going to do while I have a little chat, I'm going to just stick this one to the inside, and then I'm thinking this one, which is beautiful, I'm going to pop on the outside, and then I can just fold it in half. So that's what I will be doing while I'm having a little chat. What should we stick it with? I'm going to stick it with glue gun, with my glue stick. So yes, today George first went to the vet. Sorry, I'm talking about George, but he's really has worried us. He got poorly, you know, sort of beginning of the week, and then on Thursday he was really didn't eat. He hasn't eaten anything, and very lethargic. So we took him, and they gave him injections and things like that for try and get him, you know, if he's got bacteria infection in him or something, to get him back up to how he was. And after this injection, he seemed okay. He ate a little bit, but then Friday he didn't eat anything at all, and he hasn't been drinking either. So he got himself really sort of dehydrated. Where's my little, oh, here we go. So this morning, Saturday morning, we took him back and they gave him another. Our vet is absolutely, he's a darling, he's so good. He had another injection, or 2 injections, and then they gave him, because he wasn't drinking, he went on to like this like drip, but they put it under his skin and filled his skin up with fluid, which was really bizarre. And then when they took it out, he was sort of like had like a layer of fluid under his skin, and that will gradually he will gradually you know, take that into himself so he doesn't get dehydrated, which is just amazing. I was pretty amazed with that. He looked quite sort of fat, bless him. He's only a little cat and he got quite fat, but he's looking a little bit better. So I am so pleased. I am just so pleased. But yes, I don't know whether you've heard of that before, of putting fluids, saline solution, or I don't know what it is, that something that will rehydrate him, and it actually absorbs into him throughout the day. So let's hope all of this works. I don't like seeing him poorly, and poor old Jessie, she feels very left out because we took her to the vet with us, and I think she was a bit put out that she wasn't getting the attention. George was getting all the attention, because he's a stray cat. He is a stray cat. He lives, you know, he does live in and out. He was so good, so that's how I know he was poorly, because he didn't really do a lot. He just sat there like a good boy. Right, enough cat talk, guys. Let's just get on with some work. I need to distract myself. So, nice little scruffy, shabby make I think we will be doing. I've got my sewing machine next to me because I think I might, you know, do a little bit of sewing around this. We shall see. I put this on like that because I know it's going to bend, so I'm going to sew around it. This is going to be very sort of mishmash, I think, but that's the halfway mark, and I'm going to make like a little, let me fold this in half, like a little flap that goes over the top, attaches to the back. If that will work, let me just cut this down a sec, like that. We only need half of it. How far do we need this? So this is going to be the outside, so I'd like it to sort of come down there. Where's the little doily? So this will go over the top. This will maybe will come over the top of it, so we only need it to be about there, a bit higher, a bit lower, about there, like that, I think. So that's right, isn't it? So then I just need to cut a little bit off the back here, don't I? Because we only want to attach a little bit to the back, so we will just do it with a little snip. A little snip. This would be quite nice if we could sort of not see underneath, but it needs to be a little bit shaped or something, doesn't it? Do you think? I'm going to do this, and then what should we do? Like that. I'm not going to really see it. There we go. What's that look like? A bit lopsided? That's not bad, is it? Right, let's have a little ink up of this a minute. Where's my ink? Oh, there it is. Right in front of me. So yes, guys, have you had a good week? Have you had a busy week as well? Oh, we've had the worst. I don't know, it might even be on your news about our weather here in Portugal. We are having the worst weather, the flooding and everything is just awful. When we went out, when we were driving out, our vet isn't very far away, but there's trees down. It rained so hard that I couldn't drive. I couldn't see the road. The rain was coming down that hard that I couldn't see the road, and every car was sort of stopping. Luckily, here it's not very busy at the moment, but it was very, very scary to drive this morning. So yeah, I'm quite happy I don't have to go out and about. So anyway, cheerful. We need to be a bit cheerful, don't we? Been a bit miserable, aren't I? Anyway, we're in our craft room, we're crafting. That's a good thing. Right, we're just having a little bit of an ink up. Let's just maybe just ink this a little bit. I want this to be a bit scruffy. It doesn't have to be neat and tidy. Nice and messy. It's been a bit of a messy week actually with what I'm doing. Little made up sort of bits and pieces, which is quite nice, isn't it? And lots of you have liked the no rules journal, which I thought was good, and thank you so much for all your lovely comments and your messages on the videos, because they are a good way to do it. I'll link the video underneath, or the couple of videos that I did on it, making the journal, because it's so easy. It was so easy. There are no rules in crafting. You do how you do it. It's like you're watching me now do this. You might like it all nice and neat and tidy. So do it all nice and neat and tidy. You might like it, do it scruffier than I do. Different papers, you don't like it so shabby. You could, have it, nicer, different papers. You're quite welcome to do anything you like. Forgot this little bit, sorry. Let's just, do I need to do that? Yeah, I need to do that because I'm not going to cover that up. So, lovely, lovely. Did you see my video on all my lace as well? Oh, so lucky. Everybody keeps asking me where I got it from. Go online, have a look on eBay and places like that. I just happened to spot this and bought it. It's not somewhere where I can say, oh, well, if you go to this shop, you want to get it, because it's antique lace, so it's not like readily available in shops like that. You have to be in the right place and see it and get it. So do have a look online on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, places like that, charity shops, thrift stores. Just have a little look. Keep your eyes peeled while you're out and about. Right, I was going to bring my sewing machine in and just sew this around, because I've got a funny feeling when I bend it. Do you think that's... Yeah, this has got a bend here, but I'm not worried. Let's just do that. There we go. Put that in. Like that. Okay, so this is going to be the outside. I'm going to attach this to the back, so I need to put another little bit over. Do you think I need to make it a little bit wider than that? Or if I lift it up a little bit, it can just flap over. That's what we need. I need to colour this in here though a little bit. Like that. Like this. I might just sew around. Did I want to sew around this? Might sew around this though. Right. This will stick on the back, just so I've got a little bit of a room on there so it flaps over. That's nice. So it's like a giant sort of envelope, but when you open it up, it opens up like that, and I wanted to put sort of like little pockets in, because I've got in here, I've got little bits of the Valentine ephemera and these lovely little hearts. These are from Antique Romance Kit. And then these are the Valentine ones, the Encyclopedia ones. But I've also got a lovely, lovely sort of, it's almost like a label, this one. Oh, I just think that's so lovely. And I was just thinking whether that would go on the front with some lace. And this, like that. I just think that would look really nice, wouldn't it? You could even make this into like a little journal with a little flap over the top. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That would look really different. But I think you'd have to put like a little spine on this and this. So if you wanted to do that, make this spine the same as this, if you know what I mean. So if you wanted half an inch, or you know, a couple of centimeters on this, make it the same as that, like that. Oh, I like that. Let's put this to the side. I'm going to add a little bit of something to this. I've got this one. This was a little spare piece, which I think would probably just, let's have that grungy bit. Oh no, it needs to go up this way because that's upside down. Just going to put a little bit on here. Stick that on. Let's just rip that down. Like that. What do you think? Out there. There we go. Oh, that wasn't ripped very well, was it? Let me just take my pliers and just peel that off. There we go. Lovely. So it's got to go this way, like that. That's how it's got to go. And then we will just tear this little bit down here, like that. Now I'm just thinking maybe I should have put it on the front as well, so we can see that on the front. Would you be able to see this underneath? It would look quite pretty, wouldn't it? And there is enough on there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Oops. Let's just pop this on here. Like this. Guys, do you like making things up as you go, or do you like to have an idea in your head of what you're going to make? Because sometimes it's, you know, it's quite nice, isn't it? I think that's my thing, is just sort of making it up as I go along. Because I do videos, it's quite, if I'm going to just pull that down a little bit, turn it over and draw around that. Because I do videos like this, if I did things, if I made it first, I would find it very difficult to duplicate that if it was quite difficult. Do you know what I mean? So that should fit. So I think this is quite nice just to sort of like do it as I go. Oh, excuse me. What does that look like? There we go. That's nice, isn't it? Let's have a little ink up. Maybe I could pop a little fastener on. Oh gosh. Oh, I think it's making me sneeze. What should we stick? I'm going to actually stick this on with a little bit of tacky glue. Yeah, I'm not going to go right to the edge because I'm going to sew around it. I'm going to just do this middle bit. I'm going to get the sewing machine and just sew around there because I think that would look really nice. Look, it's a little bit wonky, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. And this piece will go this way, isn't it? Just pop a little line down through there, like that. Well, next Friday, fingers crossed, we have a good week. We'll have the Friday freebie, but Andy's going to do it with me. We're going to do one together, so we will have a nice bit of fun next week, right, on that, so that we can have some fun and giggles with that one. What I am going to do, I'm going to just sew around this. I'm going to do it from this side, and then I'll just go around this one because it probably won't be the same. And then I'm going to sew around, actually, no, I'm not. I was going to sew it onto that, but I think I will stick it onto that. And then I'm going to sew around this little bit and then this little bit. So I'll bring this over. Got my little mat on underneath here to stop it being so noisy. But I will sort of like speed this up so it doesn't take as long. So I'm going to quickly do this. Okay, that looks really good. I'm loving that. So that's a nice little flap on there. Not quite sure how well that went. Oh, that's not bad. A little bit off center there, but that's okay. That can sit on there like that and flap down as sort of the closure. Oh, I love it. Super. I'm just thinking as well, what did I do with this? I think I might put this onto a piece of card. Oops. Oh, look, there's a piece. Like that. Maybe have it as like a little pocket on there as well. What do you think? I'm going to just quickly ink that. Just while I've got the sewing machine there. Just put these on. Like so. Just a little bit of inking around there before I sew that on. A little bit of glue. Just to hold it in place. Like that. I think this is sort of the darker, sort of scruffier side, because I'm just bring it down a little bit. I can pop a little bit of lace on there and sort of make it into like a little pocket and scruff it up a little bit. Right, let's just quickly sew around this. Okay, that's lovely. Pop this back. Oops. Turn my glue gun on because I might need that in a moment. Right, let's find my little scissors. Here they are. I'm going to chop this off. Like that. And just chop this down. I'm going to sort of scruff this up a little bit. Oh, I should have sewn the lace onto that really, shouldn't I? Maybe I'll do that in a sec. A little bit of ink. There we go. If you wanted to sew these onto the actual little pocket thingamajiggedy, I would probably stick this on afterwards. Maybe you could sort of like sew your pocket on first. Oh, I do like that. That looks really lovely, doesn't it? I think what we need is a little bit of lace on here. What shall we have? Oh, I've got lots of lovely, lovely pieces here. I need something. This is what I was talking about the other day. Or well, not what I was talking about, what I can remember. It was the tatting. So thank you everybody what said what it was. I could not think of it, but how beautiful is it? It's just gorgeous. These are some of the lovely little bits that were in the ribbon. I do like this bit as well. Just, I mean, this would look, oh, it's a little fly. What do you think? I think that might even look better at the bottom. So it sort of hangs down. Should we have a little bit of this at the top? Pink, tulle. Oh, what can I put? Decisions, guys. I think I might just almost try and sort of sew this so it's got a little bit of a wrinkly bit. Right, I'm going to just quickly sew this. I'll do this off camera so it's a little bit quicker. Okay, so that's lovely. Let's move some of these scissors out there. So that looks really pretty, doesn't it? Let's just sort of sniff that off. Like that. Put that on there. This. Where's that other piece that I was going to put on? This is just lovely. Now I've got, where did I put those? Here they are. These are some little roses I made. Now I did these on Instagram. I don't know whether you saw it. I think it also goes on to my Happiness and Crafting page, not the group, the page. And these are just beautiful. Look at that. Oh, love it. Love it, love it. Now, I should have really sewed that on as well, shouldn't I? I don't like using the glue gun really on this lace because this lace is just too pretty. I've got little bits of thread on there. Let me pull that off. I think what I'm going to do again, sorry guys, I'm just going to quickly sew that on like that. So 2 seconds. Okay, so look at that. That's lovely, isn't it? Oh, what am I going to do with that? There we go. I'm going to now, I think I will probably glue gun these on. Okay, I'm going to just stick this onto here first. What do you think? That looks lovely, doesn't it? This will go on here like that. So I think maybe I should stick that on like that. Love it. And then we've got that lovely doily which is going to come over the top like that. And I think that's going to look kind of nice, isn't it? I'm just wondering. Okay, I'm going to stick this on first, I think. I'm just going to stick that there on. I'm going to use some tacky glue as well, because this will stick really, really well then. Like that. Make sure that's the front and that's the back. Put that on. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Do like this because this has got that lovely lace on it as well. So it looks lovely and shabby. So that's the idea, and then that will just close up like that. So I was just thinking then about this, whether I've got some little bits of this on here. This pink, that's quite a nice pink, isn't it? This is silk ribbon and it's just beautiful. I'm just thinking about threading it through here. I need it to be on I'm going to have to put on a needle, aren't I? Let's have a little one here. Just see if I can thread that through. No. Let's try again. Oh, this needs to be just cut at a little slant. There we go. That will be easier. Okay, so I'm just thinking, pop that to the side. Not worried about it to be majorly even like that, but just go through the little loopy bits in there. Actually, I'm going to go Yeah, I'm going to have to go through this bit. Just in and out. Like that. Let's see if this will work. Through the middle, and then come out through the little hole. It there. Pull that through. I was going to make this into like a little bow that hangs down, so I want that quite long. And this could sort of almost like runkle up, if you know what I mean. I'm going to put this through here. Like that. Pull that out. I was going to go through there. Back through. This is an awfully large needle, so like that. Just sort of tie a little knot in there, if you know what I mean. So that will go through. There we go. Let's pop that in there. Oops. This needs to be a little bit longer. All that. Just so I've got enough on there to make a bow. So that's got like a little knot in there now. Do you know what I mean? Because this is a little bit longer. Let's see if I can do the other side. Like this. Pop that through. And again we'll come through, which is sort of about there. Not that it really matters too much. If I just sort of weave in and out of this little bit. Like that. And then come up through there, through that middle one. There we go. Fabulous. Chop that off. Might have been an easier way to do this. Probably be easier to do the bow first, but that's okay. Let's just go. Just a little knot in here. Through there, through that little loop if I can. There we go. How long is that? That's long enough, isn't it? Okay. Let's bring this over. So this will stick on the back. I just wanted this bit to pull in just a little bit. Do you know what I mean? And then I'll have this as a sort of bow at the top. What do you reckon that would look like? I think that would look quite nice. And I'm going to have to just do a little bit of a glue gun along this little bit. Let me just bring I'll grab a little glue gun in. Just a tiny bit. Along there, like that. So. Pop that down. Oh, I do like that. Can you see? So I can just wrinkle this bit up and wrinkle that bit up so it sits on there. And we will tie a little bow on this bit, like this. Oops. Since I've had my bow maker, I find it really difficult to tie bows. There we go. Look at that. That's so pretty, isn't it? Oh, that looks really shabby. Now, do I leave these little bits? Maybe I just cut that off a little bit. Oops. There we go. Right, this bit might need to be stuck down. You can cut off a little bit there. I'm going to just stick this down just along here so it doesn't flap about too much. Just a tiny little bit, but we still want that movement in there. This little one could probably do with turning around. Maybe I'll add a little bit more to that, but I'm kind of liking the little bowy bits. That's fabulous, isn't it? Then that will lift up and open up like that, and this comes down. So I might have to attach it here so it doesn't sort of flap about when we open it up. We want it to stay on there, don't we? So let's just add a tiny bit. Just a few little sticks, just so it stays in place. There we go. So when we do that and flaps down, it stays there. Fabulous. I love it. You can stick there like that. And I'm going to have to glue gun this down because this is quite heavy. So let's just pop a little bit of glue along there. And then just, oops, like that. Lovely. Look at that. That is just so pretty. So that lifts up and opens up. Now, decisions. I haven't really thought of what we can put inside, but I do like that. Should we pop some little bows on here first? Not bows, some little roses. Let's go with a little bit of tulle. We have to have a little bit of tulle. Do we go for the pink, or should we have a bit of both? Where's my fabric ones? Let's use these. Let's just take that little end bit off. Slice a piece of that. Put you over there. And the same with this piece, wherever the end is. There we go. Take that little end bit off. I think tulle just looks so feminine and pretty on things, doesn't it? Let's move you up there. Okay, let's have a little pull about. Stretch it a little bit, like that. Wrinkle it up. Let's have a little bit of this pink. There we go. Perfect. Right, I'm going to blob of glue there. Let's just pop that down. Then we would take this little piece, scrunch that up, and then we can pop these little ones on there. Now, do we want a little bit of ribbon coming down through there to match that? We've got this little piece that I took off, haven't we? Actually, what I'm going to do is cut this in half and make, oops, little loop. I got glue gun all over my fingers. Little loop like that, if I can. Diddly bit of glue. Stick that down. This one we shall just loop over if we can, like that. I have to turn it around this way so it's in the right way. Just stick that on. So it just looks like a little bow. Pop this one on first because this is the lightest one. I think this one's made out of seam binding, a lighter seam binding. Let's pop you on. And these are the ones that I dyed with, I think it's of the Distress inks. There we go. Let's pop you over here. There we go. 3 little seam binding roses. Look at that. How pretty is that? Oh, it's just gorgeous, isn't it? And we've got lots of little bits in there. So guys, what we're going to put inside? How long have we been? Have I been a long time doing this? Okay, this one doesn't look as vintage as the rest, does it? Myself, that doesn't look as vintage, but I did like this one. I loved this. So this is just beautiful. Look at this scrubbly edge. It's just so beautiful, isn't it? Don't think we need anything much more on the front. I am loving this. Okay, stop looking at the front, let's do the inside. This is the ones that I thought would make beautiful pockets in here as well, isn't it? Shall we just put a couple of pockets in here? Because I think these are just beautiful. Maybe, okay, sort of 2 of these fit in there, don't they? 2 little ones of these. So maybe I'll do that and then thread some of that ribbon through there. And then we've got these lovelies to put inside. Like that. Oh, that's upside down. See, that's quite nice, isn't it? Or we could make it into a couple of little pockets in different places. Oh, decisions. You know, I'm going to cut this. Oh, I hate cutting things like this. I'm going to cut this piece off because we can use that somewhere else. Oh. Oh. It's going to good use. It's going to look beautiful. So that's going to go on there. Maybe we'll have a different... Shall we have a little bit of... This is like a little side pocket, little tuck. Like that. What have we got to go down the side? We've got this, which is beautiful, isn't it? Or I might just use a little bit of this as maybe this way round. I think if I sew this to this, like that, or should I just sew 2 pieces of this together? I think I might just do that. I don't, this is lovely. Okay, I'm gonna just do this. I'm going to cut this off like that. I'm going to sew this on the sewing machine because I'm going to have 2 of these pieces like this. Pop that down. Chop that off. Oh, it's so scary cutting this up. It really is. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to sew these together. So shall I sew them like that and open them out, or try and do a little zigzag stitch on there and hold them together? And then that will make like a little tucky pocket in there. I think that will look nice. Right, I'm going to move these over here. I'm going to bring my sewing machine over again and give this a go. that down. Let's move you lacy bits over there as well out of the way. Okay, let's pop this on to number 4, which is my zigzag stitch. I can then cut the end off so it's all a little bit sort of neater. Not that I want it really that neat. Okay, I'm just going to go for this, guys. Okay, so I must say that worked really well. Look at that. That's just sewn that together so lovely. You wouldn't even know. Fabulous. Okay. Do we need to do anything with this little pocket? Do we need to sew anything on there? I was going to put some of the ribbon on there, wasn't I? Oh, I love all these little pieces. Maybe I'll just pin some of those on. Maybe I'll pin them on. That's a good idea. Let's put this away. Another little bit there. So bring this in. Okay, I'll have to glue gun this down, I think, unless I sewed it on, but it's a bit late now. Should have really thought about that, shouldn't I? Okay. What I am going to do is glue this bit down here, or I'm going to fabric-tack it. I'm going to 3-in-1 it, actually. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this down. Don't really want to glue gun it because it goes kind of thick and heavy. So I think this will be a little bit more sort of delicately popped on. Let's go down here. Pop that down. There we go. I'm going to do the top now. This piece. Along here, how far do we need to go? About here. Okay. There we go. Let's turn it round to the bottom. Oopsie daisy. There we go. Lovely. Let me just pop a little. I'm going to put this at the top so I don't pull it down too far and pull it off. There we go. Go along. Oops. There we go. Stick that down, and then we've got this lovely little tuck in there. I won't do that because it's going to come undone, so I won't put anything in this side pocket because it might come apart, but I could put a little bit of something along the top and the bottom, couldn't I? What have we got on this one? I've got this on here. Too thick? Do we need something a little bit more scruffy? I think we need a little bit more sort of scruffy on here. I'm gonna just take a little bit of this with these. Like that. I also have this, which is just beautiful, isn't it? This is that lace. Oh, a couple of you said about this. It's like you do it with a bobbin bobbin, lace making, and these long pieces, and you sew them together. Oh, it's just absolutely fascinating. And I'm going to cut it. I'm really sorry. I am going to. I like that little bit there. So I just want to sort of make it look pretty. A little bit of tulle in there as well. Might actually stick this down with the hot glue. Let's just see. Pull this out. It's dark out there, guys, so I'm just hoping that this is going to go on tonight. I'm having so much fun doing this. Where's my glue gun corner? Let's just put that on there. Let's take this. Should really use this, shouldn't I? So I don't get all caught up with the glue and bits. Where's my... Oh, there it is. I think that's too much. Stick that down, and then I'm going to tiny little bit just to stick this on there. Like that. Oh, I do like that. I'm going to have to cut this off. Do I have to cut that off? I don't have to cut that off, do I? I can leave that there. I think I might leave that there. I love that. I think that's lovely, but what I do need is a little bow, I think, on here. I don't have... I'm not going to get my bow maker out. I'm going to make an attempt to do one myself, but I would like it sort of a long, dangly sort of one with sort of long bits. There we go. That's not bad, is it? So this can go just like that, I think. Let's put a little bit of glue in there, just on this little bit, right there. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, so pretty. Isn't that pretty? And then this can tuck in all sorts of little notes. Actually, I've got some something, I don't have them with me, but you can just fold up little notes on there. I've got some papers from the Valentine one. Oh gosh, that's lovely. Now this side was this lovely one, wasn't it? Does it matter which way round? I don't think it really does. Maybe I'll hang that down just a tiny bit. I was going to take this so it all sort of works together. Oh my gosh. Thread that through, or just a little bow. I think maybe we'll just have a little bow. So you've got these like little, very delicate little bits on there with this beautiful lace. Like that. Snip that off. Do we want to add a little bit of... I think I might just sort of add a little bit of this to that actually. I'll put that up there. I'm going to glue this on to here. Just a little bit. Let's just snip this little bit off. Just tiny little bits. I think probably if I wasn't videoing this, I would probably just hand stitch this on. So I might, you know, do a little bit of hand stitching next week and make some sort of little pockets. Do you know what I mean? Because they're just so pretty, aren't they? And this, maybe I will get that. This side, I think. let me get a little... I'm going to get one of my little pins. Do I have? I did have some little pins with bits and pieces on them. Oh, I think they're in here actually. That's quite nice. I've got little pearls. I'm going to take it. I've got a pearl on there. These one. Oh, and that's a little crystal on there. I won't take this one because that's pink. Pink and shiny. We don't want pink and shiny. We want to take this, if I can pick it up. Pop that little rose back. We'll have a little sort of pearly bit. And then this, maybe I should just stick this on first, and then we've got that on there with our little bow coming down. Love it. Right, I'm going to stick this on. Shall we use, I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac, not Fabri-Tac, 3-in-1. So let's just do this bit. Pop that on. Oops, you don't want you in there. Pop you down. A little bit there. Don't need a huge amount. Like that. Okay, maybe I should have tied that. I'm going to untie this and tie it onto here. Pop this through and make the little bow on here, so I don't have to sort of glue it on or anything. It's already on there. So let's just make a little bow. Oops. I got glue on my fingers. There we go. Let's tie it. Let's just tie that. And then make a bow. Oh my gosh. Come on, you can do it. Oh my gosh, guys. This is, because it's sort of silk, it's obviously very silky, so it's very, very soft. Maybe that wasn't probably the best idea to do, but I'm going to do it. I am going to do it. Where's the end? There's the end. Ta-da! I did it. There we go. Let's pull these down a little bit longer. There we go. That was worth it, most definitely. And we've got this lovely little bow, this little pin, like this, and then we are going to pin that, pull that onto this bit here. Like that, because I want the little dingly dangly bits. Gosh, if they will come on there. It will work. There we go. And then we've got that hanging down. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. So, so pretty, guys. Don't want that. That's a little bit. So this closes up and this closes up. So how are we going to attach that? Oh, I love it. And you've got the little bow. Oh, that's so pretty. Should we pop a little thing there? Do you reckon a little Velcro? We could put a little Velcro. We like Velcro dots. I like Velcro dots. Now, I still haven't ordered any of these off Amazon, so I think I'm going to have to, because I do use these a lot. Let's take these off. Let's pop that on there, like that. We will close that up. Oh, look at that. That's just so pretty. Right. Oh, what have I got that out for? Don't need that. Let's find a little bit of ephemera to go in it, shall we? What should we put at the front? I got bigger ones of these, but I just haven't cut them out yet. Look at these. These are beautiful. There we go. They can pop into there. Oh, just about. Oh, we need to open it up, don't we? Oh, look, I've got some little hearts. That needs to go in there. These need to go. These need doing. They need inking and everything. But I won't do that now because I'm going to run out of time. And I'm not going to be able to have time to edit this video. So, I'm not going to put anything in this one because we need something bigger. We need like a little letter or something to go in there. But how lovely is that, guys? That's not bad for sort of making it up as we go along, is it? I think it is beautiful. Really, really lovely, isn't it? Fabulous. I could probably have things dangling down off here. I might add to this. I might add to this at some point. I might come back and add to it, but I just think all these little bits look so, so pretty. I am loving it. And that just closes and I love this bit. Just beautiful. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so, so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. I loved it. I think that's just beautiful. Loving these papers. I'll link down the papers and bits and pieces under the video anyway. And if I can, I'll link down the video where I did the little roses, because that was really super quick and easy to do and so lovely. So thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you have a lovely, lovely weekend. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye-bye.